what's your dream with comedy or in life?
Keep doing what I'm doing, but just elevate it each year and be bigger than the year I was the past year, and just keep trying to challenge.
What would be the
myself.
next milestone, like event or number or thing you want to do?
Okay, that's
if you
good.
were to set a metric.
The next metric would be the most tickets I've sold in one show is 3,000. So I think 5,000 would be like, holy shit. And then I think find my version of like, what is that show that people like know me for online?
Yeah.
It's like, I've just done so much different types of like sketch, but like sketch is very one-off. And that pottery show I was talking about is like, that could be a series.
You got to do the pottery.
I want to do it. I really do. And I just want to know like, what's my show that's going to be like, oh, have you seen like when Zach started the dating shows? People are like, oh, have you seen Zach's new dating stuff? Have you seen David's da-da-da? Like what's, because I've like collected this audience doing all these like sketches, but I'm like, oh, like I got to give them something bigger. I'm like, I'm just collecting. And they're like, for what? Like more content, sure. But like, I want to give them like, holy shit, I'm so glad I subscribed for this project.
What is preventing you from starting that pottery show like tomorrow or next week?
I think just touring, but I do think.
Oh yeah, you're starting in like 10 days, right?
June is when it all like kind of the first part ends, and I have 2 months off. But like then I want to just like I just want to shoot it and just see what happens, and try different shows, different formats, and see what hits. But yeah, so that's the next goal is like find out what that unique Trevor show is. It's like there's so many good YouTube shows right now, like. Drewski's like Could Have Been Love was like massive.
What is that one?
Drewski is a comedian. He did like a kind of bachelor-ish show where there's X amount of women in a house all fighting for his love. But he casted it really well with just, there's some great characters and there's some people who are just like really like funny and he's very funny himself. So it's just like everybody has on YouTube right now like their shows. And I feel like that's the generation we're in right now.
Of course.
So I just want longer form content.
What about your dream outside of work?
See, that's a problem. I don't have that.
Really? So
All
like
I
work
care
is
about
most
is
of
work,
it.
but that's a problem. Like I feel like my like life pendulum is full work, not personal.
Well, what are yours, Alex? I guess health and finding
Health
partner?
and partner, family.
Yeah.
But I want to be doing work at the same time, but I do definitely want all those things.
Do you
Yeah.
think about those equally?
Like, do you want a
Finding
family
partner?
one day? Do you
Not
want to be
equally,
healthy?
but I do want. Yeah, I want a family. I want kids. And listen, I'm a guy. I'm delusional. I think I'm gonna be like in the middle of work one day. Knock, knock, knock. Who's at the door? Hello, wife and kids. Hello, woman who loves me and is gonna make me stop doing as much work.
Guy mentality versus girl is so funny because Alex, you know, is like optimizing everything, which is amazing.
Whoa,
and I respect
don't
it.
give away a magician's tricks.
Well, no, to get these goals, which I think is a really good to be optimizing to find love and be healthy. Isn't that what everyone should be doing?
And what do you mean optimizing?
Yeah,
Okay,
Andrea, what do you mean optimizing?
Like
Okay, for
prioritizing?
example, like I always argue with Alex and I'm like, let's move to the beach. I want to live in the beach. And she's like, no, we need to stay in central LA because I like going out. And also I'm less likely to find a partner for living in the middle of nowhere, which isn't even the middle of nowhere. So even small things like choosing where you're living based off of this goal to find someone. That's an
Interesting.
example of optimizing. Like making life decisions purposely to set yourself up for love.
Oh,
if
so
that's one of your top goals.
You live because you want to be in the hub. You want to be in these dating streets.
I just think like if you are optimizing for dating, you can't move to a small town. The talent is just
Correct.
not as
That's when you start
accessible.
dating siblings. But how is dating?
What?
Shout out Ohio. It's my dad's from. So how is dating been going,
Don't
ladies?
ask that question on this podcast. Just kidding.
No? All right, bring us that justice.
How's your love life doing?
There's times where it's great and there's times where it's
How much of your sketches come from real life inspiration?
I think they're all like
This is taking you a while to answer
or it's
this
like a
one.
memory or it's like
Or it just
it's
happened.
amplified. Everything that all the sketches are like a thought or it's amplified from something where it's
Oh, I wasn't thinking nerdy womanizer. I was thinking nerdy fuckboy.
I
That's
think those
not
words are
much
synonymous.
better.
Yeah. Oh,
Nerdy fuckboy. That's so weird. It's like a Redditor fuckboy, like with my fedora.
Do you ever get burnt out of them?
I
no?
like stagger them out. I don't like do them all. Whenever David texts me, I go like, I've done too many in the last like whatever, like couple months. Cause I don't want that to be like the only thing. Like when
Use
I'm
the
out at Target
moderation.
and like the 12-year-old's like, yo, dating guy. And I'm like,
Wait, do they actually recognize you?
yeah, but it's like,
have you been called dating guy before?
well, they just say like, yo, those blind dating videos,
Yeah,
you
that's
know, and I'm
really
like,
We've been called the chess people
we're
before.
just chess chess girl. So, and then they just
No,
point.
chess people was my favorite.
Chess
Yeah,
people
it's always
sounds,
chess girl. It's really funny.
That sounds like you're from like a different like town. Like, it's
Yeah,
the
that's
chess
why I
people.
like. That's why I
Illinois,
like that
somewhere
one.
small in Illinois.
So I try to stagger them out.
What if they increase your chances of finding love? Because technically, it is bringing you together with a pool of people who. Okay, you're not the Bachelor, I forget. But still, they're bringing
Yeah.
you with a pool of people in similar jobs, probably mindsets. What if you could
That's
find
true.
your partner?
That's a good way to look at it. Too bad I'm over there just like clip farming. I'm just like, yo, chess, more like chess. And then, like, I'm not thinking about it like,
No,
if I were
of
my
course.
genuine self on those
Of
shows,
course.
I think the girl would be more interesting. But then I'd be back in the edit, be like, ugh,
I agree.
I'm bombing over here.
Wait, what was your first impression of us?
Very nice, very like locked in. Like you guys, like you're there, you know what you want, and you know what your sister wanted, and it was very like I'm here to protect her,
Hell
but
yeah.
maybe find her a man. It was very like it was focus driven.
great.
It's like it felt like you guys were actually there with the intention to like find a man.
Of course we were.
See, I'm the
Everything
opposite.
is real. Content isn't
No,
fake.
it was
No, I'm
definitely for
trolling.
I'm the
content.
We
opposite.
don't take those seriously.
Yeah, of course. The other guys are like, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just nervous. I just, what if I say the wrong thing? I'm like, you can't say the wrong thing. You just say anything. I don't know. So I was just there having fun. And then afterwards, when I like met you guys, I was like, I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed of myself right now.
No, I thought you did great. Have you done a third one since then?
I've done like 3 or 4. I haven't done one in a while though, but
You feel like you have to keep upping the extreme things you have to say every time?
kinda. Or like the props.
Yeah.
Like, I think I brought money for
Oh,
one of
okay.
them. So it's like, how
Oh
can
yeah,
I
I saw that. You made her smell the money.
Damn, Trevor. Ruthless.
made her smell the money or let
But
her
I
smell
was
the money?
disappointed that they were $20 bills and not 100s.
I'm a humble
Comedy is
king.
tough,
There's room
Alex.
to grow, you know? Humble king.
They don't tip in
No, but you could just put 100 at the top. The rest can be $1
You've been
bills.
hanging out with some broke boys, it sounds like. That's a broke boy trick. That's like when you put like, you get like a
This is an
like a
Eastern
Grey Goose
European
bottle.
bribing tip.
Yeah, you get a Grey
actually.
Goose bottle and you put Svedka in it. And they're like,
Oh,
Grey
I've
Goose.
done that before.
Oh, hell yeah.
Does it ever make it harder to date because girls see all of your dating content?
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. I love what I do so much that like, if you don't want to date me because of that, then like, I don't, you know, that's like my like one, that's my like one thing that like I won't budge on is like what I do career wise. Like I just love it. It's childish and immature sometimes, but yeah, then I also make sketches that are like more evolved and like fully shot and like more professionally well done. I just love comedy in all aspects. So
Does your mom ever watch your clips?
yeah.
What does she say about the come on your chest? Does she laugh?
You know, she has never really butted in and said anything until recently. I have a clips page that I don't even run, but he clipped some podcast where I forget who was on it, but my mom sent it to me. She goes, Trevor, this is not making you look great. And I was like,
Wait, can we know what it was?
I don't remember what it was. This was a couple of months ago, but
Okay.
it was like on my podcast with, and I forget who it was. It might have been a lady who does the adult entertainment.
Ah, okay. That's fair.
She was talking about probably a very hectic day at work.
okay.
you know
yeah,
what that
she's
might-
working.
Yeah,
She's
choo trains, you know, a lot going on there. And I
Oh.
think the clip guy like did it and posted it. It just didn't look, it just wasn't like a clip where you want to see your son talking about that. And she was
What'd you
just,
say to your mama?
I think I was a little hurt because I was like, damn, I'm trying
Aw,
to,
You're just trying to make your podcast content. It's
I'm
not
just-
your fault she does the choo choo.
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
mom, sorry, I looked at you and I called you mom. But what about when
me
mom would call
daddy.
you and disapprove?
Oh, my mom would call all the time, especially when I was younger and I started streaming. And she was like, delete these Instagram photos. They're too sexy. I don't like the way you're looking at me. They're too seductive.
And then she would call me and be like, "What is Andrea trying to prove with this?" I'm like,
But it was more
wrong
just
sister.
like the influencer girl, which now I don't really do so much, just wanting to take Instagram photos. And they weren't even like their normal outfits and whatnot, but it's more
Yeah.
just being like a gamer girl, you know?
Right.
So our parents definitely, we've had our fair share of that.
and they're
so.
chill now.
Yeah, I think that now, I mean,
Or
they're
they've
more
given
and more
up,
proud.
they're defeated. There's been a lot of
I
battles.
actually think
Yeah.
they've been more and more supportive, but I also think our content has evolved with us, which
True.
definitely has helped.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
it's a mix of both.
That's great. And they kind of see the businesswoman you grow into and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's on autopilot. They're doing this for
They
a
get to
reason.
see
It's
more
it's-
of that side
Yeah,
now.
it's thought out. It's not
Yeah.
like you're just like, here's me in a bikini for no reason.
Yeah, which it wasn't even bikini photos, but yeah. But I think when
One
we're full
was,
time,
like, well,
which
actually,
I,
or-
Yeah.
I'm
I
allowed
reported
to have
that
a
one.
bikini photo in my 5
don't shoot
years.
the messenger, okay?
But anyways,
for the streets.
But for what it's worth, when I was streaming, my mom was like, "What does a streamer mean? It's so confusing. I just tell people you're a stripper." I'm
Yeah.
like, "What?" like our parents are wild.
Romanian, very
Yeah.
Eastern European traditional.
Well, I will
so-
say, in some sense, streaming and how people tip does feel stripper-ish.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah,
and then I asked her to
nice,
stop
chat,
doing that.
www.
And then instead she would just say I was a consultant,
not much better.
which
but-
was, I actually probably made less money than I went telling people I was a stripper.
Yeah, the hard part is at the end of the day, your parents are just looking out for what's best for you. But
Yeah.
it is definitely a different generation that they grew up. So they see all this and like, what the hell is going on?
Where are
She
your
got
parents
sucked
from?
into the AI. My mom's from the Bay Area. My dad's from Ohio.
Okay, so like American-born parents.
Yeah.
What did they want you to grow up and be? Or were they really happy when you took on comedy?
A woman. They really wanted 2 daughters.
Damn. It's
Yeah.
never too late, Trevor. You can
I
always
got some
transition.
A-cups on me. Whoa,
Just
hey
drink
now.
some soy milk.
Whoa.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know if they ever wanted me to be anything, but I always wanted to be an entertainer. When I was in like 3rd grade, I wrote like Dream Job. I wrote Elvis. Like I always
Aw.
like loved performing.
Were you like not the class clown, a cooler term, the funny guy in school?
No, not at all.
Were you more shy or introverted?
Introverted, yeah. I was like funny to my friends. I thought class clowns were like tryhards. I'm like, sit down. You're gonna be in prison in 9 years. Most class clowns are like, it's an attention thing. But there are some very successful comedians who were the class clowns. That just wasn't me.
Have you ever been to a high school reunion or a college reunion? No.
Fuck no.
It must be a really small town.
It's like 60,000.
Okay.
It's not that I
too
wouldn't
small.
go. I think on social media, you feel like you follow these people anyways. Like when my dad went to his like 50th high school reunion, but like that's real because he hasn't seen these people in decades. But with social media, it's like, I know what everybody from my hometown looks like. I know they have 7 kids. I know, it doesn't feel like, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, you? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong with this.
No, I agree.
Also, they don't really do it as much anymore. But the night before Thanksgiving, you guys do it. Where'd you guys go to high school?
In
Oregon.
Oregon.
Okay. Did you guys do a thing during college where when you'd come back the night before Thanksgiving, everybody would go out?
I didn't have that many high school
I
friends.
wasn't really allowed to go
Okay,
out.
cool. So I'm sitting here with 2 losers, but
Yeah, exactly.
there was I think it's pretty common, and I think it's literally called like Blackout Wednesday or something very original.
Damn, must be
That's
nice.
cool. You had a
I'm really
social-
happy for you.
What high school
No,
did you go
Andrea
to?
was really cool, and I know because she'd get in trouble.
Yeah, but cool for Alex's standard is like
Okay.
medium
No,
cool.
no,
Like
no,
not
not
that. No, not that cool.
And you just weren't cool, Alex?
Well, I was cool at the chess tournaments I went
Yeah.
She
to.
was the coolest girl at the
At
chess.
chess, I
tournaments.
was pretty cool.
That's
In
great.
high school,
Alex's friend group was a band kid, a drama kid, and the math elitist. Which listen, they got
So you
into
got the
really
scraps.
great schools.
You got the leftovers.
They were the leaders. The
they were
future
all
leaders.
top of the class, though.
But those people, are you still friends with them?
No,
Okay, that
no.
answers that.
but
they're probably all very
keep
successful.
in touch with some of
Sometimes
mine.
high school was a hard time to make friends for some of us. Were
Yeah,
you
but she
cool in high
blossomed.
school?
No, I always say that I was, I hung out with the cool kids, but I wasn't the coolest of the cool kids. So I'd be like on the bench of the Lakers, if that makes sense.
But like at least you made the team.
yeah, but like out of pity. It was like in kickball when they had picked everybody and they look at me and they go,
Yeah, that's
I
how
guess
I rank
Trevor.
myself too.
circling back to that Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, everybody would go out to this one bar in our hometown. And that was essentially the high school reunion because you just see the people.
That's
So
nice.
So I feel like
Must be nice to experience that.
I think it's a pretty common
Yeah.
American culture.